In the Philippines, macro, small, and medium enterprises represent 99.6% of all registered businesses and account for about a third of the country's GDP. They also employ about 60% of the workforce. Their contribution to the national economy is valuable, and the policy and technical support is important to ensure their long-term growth and sustainability. Unfortunately, they are also amongst the most vulnerable to fluctuations in the price of production inputs. Power, fuel, water, raw materials, and others, owing in large parts to their limited resources. The good news is, there are green business strategies that MSMEs can adopt to minimize the impact and enhance the long-term competitiveness of their enterprise. Greening a business refers to the use of technology, adoption of practices and operational procedures, and general behavioral changes among the staff and clients to improve efficiency in the use of power, water resources, reduce waste, and in turn, minimize adverse impacts on the environment. Through the adoption of greening strategies, an enterprise can enhance their competitiveness. Some of the benefits include savings through improved operational efficiency, gaining a marketing edge over the competition, cushioning the impacts of extreme price fluctuations, improves employee morale, health, and productivity. The first thing an enterprise needs to do is to conduct an assessment of their business operations to identify the hotspots or high-cost centers, which include fuel, electricity, water, solid waste, wastewater, and building design. On this basis, the enterprise owner can identify opportunities for greening. With the support from a consultant, the business can explore further technology enhancements to maximize savings. Some of the general greening strategies that businesses can adopt are electricity. Shift to energy-efficient lighting fixtures such as compact fluorescent light, CFL, or light-emitting diodes, LED. Use of energy-efficient electrical appliances, particularly for air conditioners, refrigerators, and television sets. Installation of rooftop solar water heaters.
The changing of our lights, all of our lights are LED lights. I would say almost 80 to 85% of our lights are LEDs. It was an expense for us, true, but the savings that we got from the electricity itself was also dramatic. In a sense that, electricity, let's say, oh, Mr. Garcia, we only save 5%, so forth and so on. Yes, that's 5%, but that's accumulating.
Around the resort, although not all, we have some areas where we have solar-powered lights. Most of it are found in the stock. Perimeter lights, also we do have photocells so that in the morning we don't have to manually turn it on and off. So when the daylight comes, the bulbs would automatically shut.
Water. Rainwater harvesting. Use of low-flow plumbing fixtures. Faucets and shower heads equipped with aerators that compensate for low water pressure, thereby using less water.
Everybody wants their water, right? Their bottled water. Once you check in, we give you bottled water. After that, we don't give you anymore. What we have per floor is a dispenser. So why? That will eliminate the PET bottles.
And furthermore, in the processes, we use water from the rain. We shut down one water pump because we only use the groundwater for washing and cleaning and drinking, but the rest are rainwater.
That would be brackish. So nag-invest ko of water cisterns para makaipon kong tubig, and then hopefully when the house is done, there is a water system na ibig mauna man yun ang roof kaysa finishing. Mas safe na dayon na ako ang rainwater to go into the cistern. So, muna ako yun na himo. So, I have a rain catchment that supplies my bathroom. So, ang akong flush toilet comes from the rainwater. My laundry water comes from the rainwater. And my garden, which is quite big, also comes from the rain.
solid waste management, recycling and composting of waste materials, reuse of architectural components from old building materials,
It's actually the harder one to stop using throwaways. So we stop using plastic bags. We stop using paper napkins. We stop using paper, plastic containers, spoons and forks, plastic straws.
Every year, it's very simple lang, no? We have a parole making contest in our hotel. It's of course like in any, housekeeping will try to outdo the spa will try to outdo the front desk. But we have only one rule. Everything has to be recycled. You cannot make out of some. So you will see, wow, is that all our water bottles becoming a parole? Is that all of our old newspapers becoming a parole? So that's something that very slowly says, it can be done.
wastewater, construction of 3-chambered septic tanks and regular maintenance, installation of reed bed system to treat wastewater.
I think there's one also, we try to recycle our wastewater. Not everything though, but there's one wastewater that we recycle we use it to water the plants.
For reverse osmosis, in our dialysis department, we draw 70% of water, only 30% used by the patient, for the dialysis patient. When I was there looking at the water, asan yung mag-adto ang tubig? Sister, we throw it. No, we put it in our cistern. So I discovered also our cistern. I was new in the hospital. I discovered a cistern na walang tubig. So I divert the water going to the cistern and then we use it for our laundry.
Punta ka na mo filter box. You have gravel, sand, gravel, sand, gravel. Kunya na kay net nga musaw sa mga debris sa imong washing, no? So after that, after every 2 or 3 days, ang tangtamo ng cover sa septic tank, nagplant ko og bird of paradise, bandera Española, and itugo ang saging lang out of nowhere, ang papaya, kanang mga wet plants. So, akong itibutan dito ang kanang tubig nga na-filtered na.
Building design. Adoption of passive lighting and cooling principles to maximize natural lighting and ventilation and minimize the need for electrical appliances.
You see there's a climbing wall that is actually just to give the air well a second use. So all our buildings have this kind of well so that the air can freely circulate and therefore we can use natural ventilation.
Mentioning that in the expansion, we no longer have the spa rooms in air-conditioned. Although there's, because some of the guests, it's a matter of preference sometimes, but most of it are already fresh air, and we do have ceiling fans. Yes.
Local procurement. Buying from local suppliers to reduce carbon footprint. Preference for naturally grown agri-products. Buying products that are manufactured using green processes.
Minimizing waste, recycling waste, buying within a 50-kilometer range so you minimize carbon footprint.
Buying local.
Buying local. For example, our suppliers are within 50 kilometers. We might have a raw material supplier further than that, but I think 80% is 50 kilometers within. This product use paper, stand tape niya paper, and then it's from recycled mango seeds. We grind them and form them. This is synthetic, but the practices is sustainable.
ProGED will continue to partner with MSMEs in their journey towards a more environment-friendly and climate-smart path by changing behaviors, by using green technologies, and by accessing green service providers.